Welcome back to Weird Stuff in a Can. Today's Weird Stuff in a Can is pearl sago in syrup. So, pearl sago in syrup, Neo pearls. I bought this for £1 in a little Asian supermarket in central Southampton. So let's have a look at the ingredients. The ingredients are water, distarch phosphate E1412 12.5%, sugar, honey, cane syrup, thickener E425, E401, E327, cocoa powder, beta carotene, chili extract. Interesting. Okay, so Neo pearls. Okay, different set of ingredients here. Okay, some of these names I guess could be the E numbers that we had on there. So actually the different ingredients here, also in English, says water, sugar, distarch phosphate, honey, cane syrup, konjac powder, calcium lactate, sodium alginate, cocoa powder, beta carotene, water, gum arabic, safflower oil, propylene glycol. Propylene glycol? Isn't that the stuff they make antifreeze out of? Anyway, L-ascorbic acid, tocopherols concentrate, soybean, phytic acid, chili extract, calcium hydroxide. Well, I like those ingredients better than those ones. However, those ones seem to be printed on the actual can, so it's more likely that that's what we're eating. Anyway, moving on. Can's got a bit of a ding in it. That's just because I dropped it on the way back from the shop, so I'm not very worried about that. So Neo pearls. Well, what this looks to be is, I've spoken probably enough if you've watched some of my previous Weird Stuff in a Can videos. I have spoken about blob drinks, about pearl tea and bubble tea and those sorts of things, and I don't find them particularly pleasant. But this one, this actually is a dessert, ready to eat with a spoon provided, but it just looks like a whole can of blobs. I guess we need to open it up and have a look and see what we're dealing with. So the lid's got a little spoon in there, which is one of these ingenious spoons that is made of 3 sections that clips together like that. I'm not going to use that today. And then, yeah, just instructions on how to open a pull tab can. These are always a little bit tough to get started, I find. Okay. So there it is. Let's have a smell of that as it is now. It smells mildly fruity, a little bit starchy maybe. And there it is, it's just a can of blobs. Just a whole can of little blobs. Well, I think it's meant to be eaten as a dessert, so I guess we should... Well, I'm going to taste a little bit of this syrup since I've got to lick the spoon anyway. Syrup's got a kind of caramel flavour to it, I'd say. Now the different ingredients they had in here, they had safflower oil and they had chili powder. So I'm guessing that these have a variety of flavours, or maybe that's the intention. But there we go, that is a can of blobs. Oh well, time to taste it, I guess. Well, it's just like sweet little, weirdly caramel flavour blobs of jelly, I suppose. Slightly fruity. Almost impossible to chew them up actually, because you get a mouthful of this stuff and you take a bite and they just all flow around your teeth. Okay, well, it's not unpleasant actually. I think I prefer this to the blob drinks because I'm deliberately eating a spoonful of jelly bits. The flavour could do with being a bit more fruity maybe, or a bit more acidic. They're just very mild tasting, very bland, little, well, conical blobs of sago jelly. Now sago is starch that's extracted from a palm tree, and it used to be a very popular dessert. It was one of these desserts a bit like tapioca or semolina, where people would buy it in dry form and make it into a milk pudding. And sago used to be a popular milk pudding in years gone by. I've only ever heard of it. I've never actually tasted sago before. This is my first experience of eating sago. And obviously this is not as a milk pudding, this is as a fruity something else pudding. Don't know what else to say about this. They're not unpleasant. They're just weirdly, neutrally sweet. So I guess that's not bad at all, really. Let's tip the rest out. So yeah, mildly enjoyable, I would say. That is interestingly blobby. So that's Pearl Sago, Neo Pearls. Weird stuff in a can. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.